Hi everyone, welcome to Rakesh sir lecture, and today we are going to discuss about conversion of visual acuity one form to another form. That means in this today lectures we are going to see about how we will convert a Snellen visual acuity to LogMAR visual acuity and vice versa. Okay, so the series of lecture will be in this way. We are going to learn about a Snellen 6-meter format, how we'll convert it into 20 feet format in the same. Again, a Snellen 20 feet format into 6-meter format. Okay. Then we are going to learn about Snellen to LogMAR, how we'll convert it, right? And then again LogMAR to Snellen, how will you convert it? Then one decimal form is there for writing visual acuity. So we are going to see about how will you convert Snellen to decimals, and then we are going to again see about LogMAR, how will you convert it into decimal visual acuity. Apart from this, there are few more way to record visual acuity, as I have discussed in the earlier lectures. Like there is the way of recording CPD in occasion, right? And in Lia paddle, we are in or Lia paddle or wherever the grading format will be there. Okay, there we are going to record in the form of CPCM. So how will you convert CPCM and CPD in this respective Snellen and LogMAR format? So that we are going to see in the upcoming lecture. Okay, so to proceed with the lectures, I hope everyone has seen my earlier videos, and you know what is a Snellen visual acuity and what is the correct way to record the Snellen visual acuity. So that I have discussed in detail, and now we'll go with step by step, and we'll see how we'll convert this visual acuity from one form to another form. Okay, so from now we are going to see about first one, how will you convert visual acuity from 6-meter format to 20 feet format. So we'll take examples and we'll see how we can convert it. We are taking the example of visual acuity of right eye is 6 by 12, and we need to convert this 6 by 12 into 20 feet format, right? Because some practitioners used to prefer 20 feet format, and some practitioners used to believe like write in 6-meter format, or even the US and UK, these things are there. So you should be able to understand if the visual acuity is written in 6-meter format or if it is written in 20 feet format. You should know what is the vision of the patient, right? So now you see here 6 by 12. Okay, OS is 6 by 18. So if this I have to convert, you example 1, right eye I will take. Okay, 6 by 12. And if I have to 6, this is meter. 6 meter equal to how much feet? 20 feet. 6 meter equal to 20 feet. And this 12 indicate how much corresponding in feet. So that we need to find out. So at least one thing we know, 6 meter equal to 20 feet. And this 12 corresponding we need to find out in the feet format. Okay. So we have kept this as x. This is x now. So now it come in the simple algebraic equations which we solved in the school, right? So now what you can do, cross multiplication, right? So 6x equal to 20 into 12, or x equal to 20 into 12 by 6. So how much you will get? 6 into 2, 20 into 2, 40, right? So 6 into 2, so 2, it strikes. So 2 into 20, it is 40. So that means x will be 40. So total what we can write is the vision 6 by 12 is equivalent to 20 by 40. It's equivalent to 20 by, instead of x you can write 40. So that means it is equivalent to 6 by 12 is equivalent to 20 by 40. Okay. Now let's see for one more examples with the left eye. So example 2. So it's better for us to understand if it solve like more examples, right? And you'll able to tell by seeing itself. Once you have more, you have gone through the examples more, then we know of course what is these things and all. Then by seeing only, no need to do this all calculation, and you can see. Or in further lectures, maybe I will have one live session and have one crash course about the how to convert it just by seeing it. How will you tell it what it could be the vision of 6 by 12 in 20 feet? So we'll see that, so that because in clinicals you cannot go and do these all things, right? So we should have, just by seeing it, how can you tell the next vision what it is? We'll have a separate lecture on that. That is, we'll call that crash course. We'll tell the name and we'll proceed it. Okay. Going for this further, OS is now 6 by 18. So 6 by 18, if I have to convert in feet, I have to give one equation. This is the universal equation between 6 meter format and 20 feet format. Okay, so this you have to write it anywhere. Whatever this, either you have to reverse in this way or you have to reverse this way. This equation you have to remember. So this by 6 by 18. So 6 is the testing distance. So 6 meter equal to 20 feet, right? 6 meter equal to 20 feet, and 18 is equal to x, like in the form of 18 what need to be written, right? So here we can write as 6 by 18. So 6 by 6x cross multiplication. So 6x equal to 20 into 18 by 20 into 18, or x equal to, now what will be there? X is coming to divisible 20 into 18 by 6. So 6 into 3, here 6 is divisible by 3, and 20 into 3 is 60. So here x value is 60. That means we can write as 6 by 18 is equivalent to 20 by 60. Are you getting it? Yeah, 20 by 60. So I hope you have you know about how to convert this, because we have solved 2 examples, and I want you to convert for 6 by 60. Just convert it for 6 by 60 and put on the comments, so that I will able I understand that you have gone through the lecture. Okay, 6 by 60. Yes, solve it. What will be there in for the 20 feet format? So next is, we are going to reverse this second one, a Snellen 20 feet format into 6 meter format. See, now we have converted into 6 meter to 20 feet. But if 20 feet format is known and we have to convert for 6 meter format, what can be done? So let me erase this. So I will take some different examples to proceed with 20 feet into 6 meter format. So 20 feet, let's vision of some patient is equal to 20 by right eye, left eye, 20 by 100 or 20 by 200. Okay, this is the vision, right eye and left eye. Now we have to convert this into 6 meter format. And as I earlier told, we have a universal equation to convert. See, there is a universal, that equation is universal. If you have to convert from 6 meter format to 20 feet format, same equation can be used. And if you have to convert from 20 feet to a 6 meter format, again the same equation can be used. So no need to think much, same equation will proceed, and let's see what can be the final answer here. So now we know this value. Let's assume for this example 1. So 20 by 100 and 20 by 100 is equal to, now see here, 20 feet equal to 6 meter format, 6 meter. This is the 20 feet distance, testing distance, numerator, testing distance, and this is equal to 6 meter. So if the 6 meter is there, this known value is 6. But what will be the corresponding denominator? That we have to find it out. Here I will put x. These things you have to see. Okay. So now you see here, cross multiplication, right? 20x or 20x equal to 100 into 6, right? Or x equal to 100 into 6 by 20. So 20 is 100 is divisible by 20 by 5 times. So 5 into 6 is 30. right? So here x value is 30. So if x value is 30, what we can write is x equal to 30, right? So we can write is 20 by 100 is equivalent to 6 by 30, right? 6 by 30. So this is the equation. So simple. We'll do one more example to make it more understand. I hope you will do it. You can do along with me. 20 by 200. 20 by 200. So if 20 by 200 is there, just let me draw with some different color, make it this colorful. Okay. So 20 by 200 is equal to, so I told you our equation is, I have to convert into 6-meter format. So 20 feet equal to 6 meter. And this denominator we don't know, we need to find out, right? So here we can write is our cross multiplication, 20 into x, 20x equal to 6 into 200. Okay. Now our x is equal to 6 into 200 by 20. 20 into 200 is divisible by 20. 10 times 20, 10 is 200. 10 into 6, 60. So here it will become 60, right? Now this x is equal to 60. So here I can put is 60. That means what? 20 by 200 is equal to 6 by 60. Either you can write 20 by 200 or you can write 6 by 60. It means the same, right? So maybe people are thinking, sir, this much equation is there. Don't worry, we'll have one separate lecture on how to convert it easily. Just by seeing it, you can do it like this. Okay. So, but anyway, first we should know the procedure. You should know the background. You should know the ground from where it has come. Then only the shortcut will work, right? This is the general equations. If I forget that shortcut also, this I will never forget, right? So first you have to build the ground. Then we'll go for shortcut how to do it. Okay. So we have seen two examples for converting 20 feet into 6-meter format. Okay. Now we are going to see from Snellen to LogMAR. So for this Snellen to LogMAR, let me erase this. So we'll have a clear board to explain, right? So if it is crowded, we want feel to see and study, right? If something is neat and clean, obviously we'll like it. So LogMAR, Snellen to LogMAR, the third lectures on Snellen to LogMAR. So here again we'll take some random examples and we are trying to convert into the LogMAR form. But here first you have to build a concept. Here just one thing you have to remember is, the one thing, this what is meant by visual acuity is, visual acuity equal to reciprocal of minimum angle of resolution, right? Or other way of writing is, or MAR equal to 1 by visual acuity. It means the both, right? If you do like this, it will go here, multiplication here, multiplication, it will go divisible. So they are reciprocal to each other, right? So if you know these two things, that's enough. That's enough. So now I'll take some example. Vision. Just some patient has a vision of 6 by 60. Right eye 6 by 60 and left eye is 6 by some random, we can keep 6 by 18, right? 6 by 18, or you can put 6 by 12. Okay, anything you can keep it, not like that, but anything you can keep. Now you see here, this is the visual acuity. This is the vision of this patient, right? So this is the visual acuity. But for this LogMAR, you see here, LogMAR, log of MAR, log of MAR. But here we have vision directly. Now first you convert it to MAR, then you put log, that's all. You have calculator, right? what you do, find out MAR, MAR, minimum angle of resolution. Then put log in front of that, log and that MAR. You will get LogMAR, right? So this is the visual acuity. First I have to convert into minimum angle of resolution. How will you convert minimum angle of resolution, visual acuity? This is visual acuity, right? If I have to get MAR, 1 by visual acuity. 1 by visual acuity. See, so simple. Let me do it. Here, example 1. Vision is how much? 6 by 60. Vision is 6 by 60. So, here is 6 by, visual acuity is 6 by 60. Right? We know the visual. If I want to find MAR, then what we will do? MAR is reciprocal of visual acuity. Reciprocal of visual acuity. So 1 by 6 by 60. This is MAR. 1 by vision. 1 by visual acuity. This is visual acuity, right? Visual acuity. 1 by visual acuity. Same thing I have written here. Nothing I have written. So here the equation is here, right? So which the equation is here. This is 2 steps. So you can reverse it. You can reverse it. You can go the basics mathematics. You will find out, right? 60 by, then it will become 60 by 6. It will become 60 by 6 because it will go up. So 1 into 60 is 60, and then this 6 is remaining 6. Right? 60 by 6. 60 by 6 is 10. You got MAR value, minimum angle of resolution, 10. Then put log in front of that. Then if I have to get LogMAR, so LogMAR equal to log of MAR equal to log of 10. Log of 10. LogMAR. MAR already we have here. MAR already we have, right? So I am putting log in front of that. So log of 10. Log 10 equal to 1. Log 10 equal to 1. So log 10 equal to 1. So what we can do is, you can write 1. So a recording will be 1.0. Once you got the value, right? So you have to record. So recording will be 1.0 LogMAR. Don't forget this MAR should be capital. MAR should be capital. So 1.0 LogMAR. That means 6 by 60 is equal to 1.0 LogMAR or 1 LogMAR, right? Are you getting it? So what are the steps involved here? Just see here. What are the steps involved here? Already vision is there. Visual acuity we have written. Convert into MAR. That means you just reciprocal it. 60 by 6. If it is 6 by 12, 12 by 6. If it is 6 by 6, then 6 by 6 again. If it is 6 by 18, 18 by 6. Because MAR is nothing but the reciprocal of visual acuity. Reciprocal of vision. So we have reciprocal of, we got MAR. We got the value of MAR. So once you got the value of MAR, you put log if in front of it. I will show you in Calci also. Wait, you people are, so you have Calci, right? In phone also you will have Calci. Let me get first. See, this is the calculator. Here I have the value of log. Okay, so log, and I have 10 here, log 10. So I got it's 1. Log 10 is 1. So if I put here log 10, you can just log 10 is 1. So like that you can put 1. So 1 LogMAR. Okay. So you can do it. Again I will tell you. We'll have a shortcut, very shortcut to convert this. Is no need to it calculator also, but it will be for different lectures. First you have to know the basic ground. This is very important, right? Because if people are feeling difficult to transfer from visual acuity to LogMAR, no difficult. We'll have one separate lecture on that, how to convert it. Is just by seeing it you can tell it. So next example also we'll do it, 6 by 12. So 6 by 12 we have 6 by 12 example. Visual acuity is 6 by 12, right? We are taking example 2. Visual acuity is for left eye is 6 by 12. So if this 6 by 12 is vision, what will be the MAR? Just reciprocal of it. Already we have seen. If it does reciprocal of visual acuity, you will get MAR. So 12 by 6. 12 by 6 is 2. So minimum angle of resolution is 2. So if minimum angle of resolution is 2, what will be the LogMAR? LogMAR. This log of MAR. MAR already we have. Put log in front of that. Log 2. Okay. Log 2. So we'll see here log 2. Log 2 is so log 2 0.3 0.30, so almost 0.3. So here you put 0.30. Log 2 is 0.3, right? 0.3. So 0.3 log MAR. That means 6 by 12 is equal to 0.3 log MAR. Don't worry, again I will tell, don't worry, you no need to use calculator also. Few things will apply trick how to convert this, right? So as of now we've seen LogMAR to Snellen how to convert it, right? LogMAR to Snellen, how will you convert it? Now we are going to know about from we have seen now Snellen to LogMAR how to convert it. Now we are going to see about how you reverse it if some value is given in LogMAR, because most of the researchers they are now using in the form of LogMAR. So if the value is there in LogMAR, then how will you convert it into some other form like a Snellen form, either in 6 meter or 20 feet. 6 meter and 20 feet is easy to convert because we have seen that equation, right? So first we have to see how to convert from LogMAR to Snellen. So we'll go with some examples, then we'll find out how to convert it, right? So see here, so LogMAR to Snellen. So I will take some examples. Visual acuity of some patient, let's say right eye is 0.2 LogMAR, 0.2 LogMAR, and left eye is 0.5 LogMAR. Okay. Now we should know how to convert it. So LogMAR, MAR is, first example we'll take example 1. So LogMAR is how much? 0.2. So if I have to get somewhat MAR, then easily we can do reverse and we'll get visual acuity, right? So somehow we have to something detach from this LogMAR, and we have to detach log, and we have to find out MAR, right? So what is here means, if I have to send this log to other side of the equation, then only MAR is left here, right? So if I have to send log right side of the equation, so then here left side is MAR equal to, understand very carefully. See, if I send other example I'm telling, if you send plus to other side, it will become minus. If you send other side, it will become plus, right? If you send multiplication, it will go divisible, and divisible it will become multiplication if you change the side of the equation, right? Similarly, if this side, left side is log, if it go to right side, what it will become? Have you ever thought what it will become? Because log is moving that side, here it will be not log, here will be something else. That is like 10 ka power, just 10 ka power. It will convert into 10 ka power because base is 10, right? So it will become 10 ka power. In calculator also, if you have scientific calculator, you can see here, if here it is 10 ka power. I don't know if people are able to hear or not. It's very simple. If you have any calci, you can see here, are able to see, I don't know, I'm making very close to camera. See, here is 10 ka power, right? Here is log, and here is 10 ka power. I'm hiding my face, but I'm making you to see, I am trying to make you to see. I don't know if you are able to see or not, but okay, fine. So here is 10 ka power. So what I will do, it will become 10 ka power 0.2 because log is moving in that side. So 10 ka power 0.2, 10 ka power 0.2. 2. So what will become here? 10 to the power 0.2 means I'll put here shift 10 to the power 0.2 equal to 1.58. So here 1.58, so I can random take 1.6, I can put 1.6. So here LogMAR is 1.6. 1.58 is, and let me correct myself, so 1.58 I am making it is approx, it is 1.6. okay, for the easy calculation. So if it is 1.6, then what will be the visual acuity? Just reciprocal of this. So visual acuity, LogMAR we know. So visual acuity equal to 1 by LogMAR. LogMAR is 1.6. So if you do 1 by 1.6, you will get some value that is in decimal form. So already also we have earlier also we have discussed this. Now if I same things, if I have to convert into 6 meter format, then I do simply 6 by 6, because 6 by 6 is 1. 1 if you are multiplying with some value, value will not change, only we are changing the format, right? So 6 by 6 is 1, with 1 we are multiplying. So here 1 into 6 is 6, 1 into 6 is 6, 1.6 into 6, 1.6 into 6, how much? 1.6 into 6, 1.6 into 6, 9.6. So I can put 9.6, 6 by 9.6. This is the Snellen form. Once you know one form, you can convert easily into 20 feet format, right? Or direct, this is one form, you got in 6 meter format, right? If we want to convert this LogMAR, what we have did now, first you have to find LogMAR. How will you find it? That log we have to send to other side. If the log is going other side, it will change into 10 ka power, and this will come in 10 ka, this value we have to put 10 ka power 0.2, right? So this is first step, is to find out LogMAR. Second step, just reverse the LogMAR, you will get vision. If you just reverse the LogMAR, whatever the value you will get, that is also vision only, where that is decimal form. But if you multiply into 6 by 6, you will get into 6 meter format. If you just divide it 1 by 1.6, 1 by 1.6, you will get the value that is in decimal, that is 1. Second, if you multiply with 6 by 6, you will get 6 meter format. If you multiply with 20 by 20, you will get 20 feet format. That is also one thing. Okay, either here only you multiply, you will get 20 feet format, or once you convert into a 6 meter format, then also you can convert into 20 feet format, right? There are several ways. So here I will just erase this and see how we can convert in 20 feet format, same LogMAR. So here we can divide in 20, multiply with 20 by 20. 20 by 20 is again 1. We are multiplying 1 with this equation. So 1 with this equation, if you multiply, this value will not change. Only we are changing the format, right? Only we are changing the format. So that means 1 into 20 is 20, and 1.6 into 20, we have to just, we'll calculate it. 20 into 1.6, it is 32. You can also do along with me. So 20 by 32. Right, the value will become 20 by 32. Why this value is coming like 32? We see in 1.6, because you know LogMAR, when the upcoming lecture will be LogMAR, so there each letter has value actually. So that's the reason the value are more specific, and it is coming like this way. Okay, so we have seen how we need to convert from one form to another form, right? One more example I will want to give you. This we have taken for right 0.5 we'll take, and we'll take one more example to understand it more better. And yeah, so let's go into this 0.5 LogMAR. Just remember, for left eye vision is 0.5 LogMAR, and we are going to write this, right? So LogMAR is how much? LogMAR visual acuity is LogMAR should be capital. Again I'll repeat it, LogMAR should be in capital, because if I find any student is writing in a smaller letter, I'll just give mark 0. So logMAR is, we have taken example, left eye 0.5, logMAR is 0.5. I told first step is to find out MAR. First step is to find out MAR. So here log or MAR is equal to log, we are sending other side. I told what will become log, if it go to other side of the equation, it will be act as 10 ka power. It is 10 ka power. Now this value put 0.5, 10 ka power 0.5. So or MAR equal to 10 ka power 0.5. So 10 ka power 0.5, 3.16. 3.16. So I can 3 point I can put here 16. So 3.16 you got MAR. How will you find out visual acuity? Now this time I am going to write in some different ways to make you more understand. So if I have to find out visual acuity 1 by MAR. 1 by MAR is 3.16, right? If I want to get in decimal form, I directly write this 1 by 3.16. Let's see how much it is. Okay, 1 by 1 point, sorry, 1 by 1 point, 1 by 3.16, 0.31. Yeah, 0.31. So his value will be 0.31. Okay, this is decimal format. So 0.31 visual acuity. Just visual acuity equal to 0.31. Or you can change this value into 6 by 6. Are you getting it? In 6 meter format, if 6 by 6 is 1. So if I want to change, just we are changing the format. So 1 into 6 is 6. 3.16 into 6 is, we need to calculate it. So let's say 6 into 3.16. 6 into 3.16. So here I am getting as 18.96, almost 19. So I'll put 19, 18.96. 18.9 means 19 only. So 6 by 19, right? Or you can write is in 20 feet format if I have to write, right? So 1 by, this is the value, right? So 1 by, I have to multiply with 20 by 20. 20 by 20. So if I multiply with 20 by 20, 1 by 3.16, instead of multiplying with 6 by 6, if I multiply into 20 by 20, what we will get? Just see how much value we will get. 1 into 20 is 20, and 20 into 3.16. 20 into 3.16, 63.2. 63.2. You can put 63 or you can more specific 63.2, no problem for that. So 20 by 63.2, or you can write it 20 by 63. Okay, so this is how you got the visual acuity 0.31 decimal format. This is in a Snellen format, 6 meter format, or this in 20 feet format. So we have converted from LogMAR value to decimal format, 6 meter format Snellen, and 20 feet format Snellen, right? So this is how you should convert from LogMAR to Snellen. The point what you have to remember is you have to find out MAR, very, very important. MAR. This MAR is we have to find out, means you have to send log to the other side of the equation. If you are sending log to other side of the equation, it will become 10 power. 10 power. So 10 power, then you put that value, you will get some value. So this, once you get MAR, already you know this equation, MAR. So visually MAR is equal to, if I want to find out visual acuity, then do the reciprocal of MAR, right? So this is how we should calculate. So we have completed these lectures from LogMAR to Snellen, right? So from now we are going to convert from, this is very easy actually. These two are very easy. So first I will convert from Snellen to decimal, and then we are going from LogMAR to decimal. So LogMAR to decimal directly we will not have, but we have seen, right? LogMAR to decimal. So you can flow this one either. LogMAR. First you get MAR, then you convert into LogMAR to decimal. Same lecture you can follow. Go and revise it once more, this examples, and you will find out LogMAR to decimal. Right. So this our last lecture also has been completed. So now just we have left out with just a small topic, that is Snellen to decimal. It's very easy, very easy. Actually, it is crime to teach this, because it is so easy that even I think school students can tell it how to convert from Snellen to decimal, right? So it's very easy. Even it is crime to teach I will teach you, right? So I'll do that crime if the crime is good. No, don't think anything more. So we'll see the last lectures, and the last lecture is on Snellen to decimal. So again, we'll take few examples like visual acuity is random. We'll take 6 by 18 and 6 by 60, right? So 6 by 18. What is the example 1? See, once example 1, right eye, 6 by 18. What will be the decimal? This is 6 meter format. Decimal means just divide it. What the value will get, that is the decimal. Nothing we have to do here. Just to do 6 by 18. Okay, 6 by 18. 6 by 18. You will get 0.33. 0.33. That's all. Nothing we have to do. This is decimal form. Visual acuity is, this is also visual acuity, right? So this is 6 meter format. This visual acuity is 0.33. That's all. This is decimal format. The only things you have to remember in decimal is, let me take some other example to understand more better. If someone value is 6.6, vision is 6.6. How will you convert this? 6 by 6 is 1. 6 by 6 is 1. So if the value is 1, that means it is 6.6, or it is 20 by 20. If the value is less than 1, that means vision is poorer than 1, poorer than 6 by 6. That means if the value here 0.33, right, it is less than 1, that means the value is poorer than 6 by 6. So if the value is less than 1, then obviously the value will be the Snellen value will be poorer than 6 by 6. Either it should be 612, 69, whatever, 660, whatever. But if the value is be less than 1, the vision will be poorer than 6 by 6. If the value is more than 1, the vision is better than 6 by 6. Better than 6 by 6. For example, someone has vision of 6 by 4. 6 by 4, 6 by 5, 6 by 6 is there. Below 6 by 5, below that 6 by 4. Obviously, very super eye, okay, or God eye, you can tell if they will have this. So 6 by 4. What is the 6 by 4? If you do, it will become 1.5. It will become 1.5. So 1.5 is greater than 1. So if the value is greater than 1, that is vision is better than 6 by 6. If the value is less than 1, the value is vision is poorer than 6 by 6. And lesser the value, if it becomes 0.2, 0.1, that is vision is more poor. 0.1 even more poor. 6 by 60 is 0.1. Okay, so decreasing the value indicate your vision is more poor. Okay, so this is the concept you have to understand just by looking. At least 1 is there means 6 by 6. Less than 1 means poorer than 6 by 6. Right, it's worth to repeat. Right, greater than 1 means it is better than 6 by 6. This all things you have to just keep in mind. So this completes our lecture. Okay, this completes our lecture. So we have discussed all form which is related to Snellen to LogMAR and LogMAR to Snellen, and even decimal form, like how we'll convert from Snellen to decimal and decimal to Snellen, right? And even with LogMAR to decimal also we have seen the examples, right? So coming lectures we are going to talk about how will you convert. Of course, coming lecture will be on first LogMAR chart and Snellen charts in detail. After that, this visual acuity last series lectures will be on how will you convert the other form of visual acuity like CPD and CPCM. cycle per degree or cycle per centimeter, how will convert again back into this format. Okay, so that will become again an interesting lectures. Okay, as of now, if you feel this lecture is informative and useful, please do like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.